Welcome back to Brew's Point of View TV. Oh, this is a tough one. Tough game. I really wanted this one. But unfortunately, the Eagles get mollywopped by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of a tune of 33-16. First, I want to give congratulations to the Bucs. Y'all played a good game. Y'all came out there and did what y'all were supposed to do. And on this side, we're not going to take any excuses. All right, yeah, it was 95 degrees, somewhere in that area. Heat index somewhere between 105, 108. Yeah, people were sick. People were getting cramps. People were falling in and out the game. So we're not going to hold that as a disadvantage because the other team was on the field as well, and we just wasn't prepared. So yes, kudos to the Buccaneers for doing what they were supposed to do. Look, this game was an epic collapse, a complete failure across the board. I'm talking the offense, the defense, special teams, even the coaches. And I don't really want to talk about the statistics and the numbers because those can be deceiving sometimes. So let's just focus on the eye test. All right. Now, granted, I love Jalen Hurts. I think he's a great quarterback, and he has a high ceiling. He has the potential, to get us back to where we're trying to go. But he also has a low ceiling, and it can be downright disgusting when you're watching him sometimes. Okay? For example, I felt Jalen held on to the ball way too long in this game. I'm pretty sure there's a second count to where you start to feel like, okay, it's either throw the ball or get out the pocket. And I don't think he was aware of that this game. When you have a defender pass your visor, you should know that he's going to come back. That guy's not going to be blocked for too long. Okay, so I thought that was one of the things that Jalen needs to work on. I also thought he should use his legs a little more. Once you start to feel that pressure, Jalen's good at getting out the pocket and keeping the play going. And he didn't do that much this game against the Bucs. I feel he needs to get back to that. I don't know if the coaches are trying to keep him in the pocket or what, but I feel Jalen needs to do pretty much what got him this far. Okay? And then let's just talk about the wide receivers for a minute. Dog water. I'm talking about Johnny Wilson. This guy is 6 whatever tall, but he's just slow. And he's having issues getting open. Okay, Jahan Dotson hasn't done nothing since he got here from the Commanders. He's pretty much on dog water watch. Okay, I'm still giving him some time to get acclimated. Maybe he has a breakout game sometime down the line. But right now, I'm not in the best mindset of him. All right, and then we have John Ross. I don't know if he played, but it felt like he wasn't on the field. Paris Campbell probably was the best wide receiver that we had yesterday, and that's not saying a lot. He did get a touchdown. Okay, so he basically get a pass for this week. All right, and then as far as the running backs and the tight ends, they came to play. So I don't really have nothing to say about those guys. They was excellent. Now let's get to the elephant in the room, the defense, because the defense was atrocious. I'm talking across the board. Save maybe Quincy, because I felt Quincy was able to hold his own and didn't really get taken advantage of too much in his game. As far as everybody else, man, there's really no words. There's no way I can defend you guys. The biggest thing I felt was the issue with these guys was the tackling. For some reason, it felt like every time a wide receiver caught the football, a defender was diving at his ankles. Okay? Anytime the running back came out of the backfield, a defender was diving at his ankles. And the biggest one was Baker Mayfield, taking a read option and then running straight up the field. He was maybe 3 yards from the goal line. By the time he got to one read, Blankenship was right there in his face. And instead of just blowing this guy up, he goes for his ankles. You can't make this stuff up. So I was in disbelief, like, I like Reed Blankenship. This guy's a torpedo. You know what I'm saying? He's a big hitter. So I thought Baker Mayfield was done for. But he surely surprised me. Okay? Okay, so let's talk about the overall review. All right, week 4 is over with. We're getting ready to go into a bye week. So we're 2-2 at this point. I feel we're in a good position. And the reason I feel that way is because at the bye week, we're going to have some players come back. So our injury is going to get healthy. So that may give us a little bit of a spark as we start into this next section of the season. Okay, our schedule gets a lot easier when we come out the bye. So maybe we'd be able to stack up some wins, you know what I mean, and get into a rhythm so that they start to fire on all cylinders. You know, this will give the coaches some time as well with these next 2 weeks to try to fix anything that they might have wrong on the team. You know, start tightening some screws, man, because now we're about to get into the second portion of the season, and this is when, you know, these wins start to determine where you're going to start looking at in the playoffs. So I still feel like we're in a good position. You know, I'm not ringing the alarm yet. You know, I need Jalen Hurts to tighten it up, and I'm going to ride with Jalen Hurts. Like I said, everybody on the team right now is struggling. So I'm just hoping that everything comes together at the right time. But regardless, we always going to be fly, Eagles, fly over here. You know, and I'll see y'all next time.